you guys done?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
That's where we're going.
Yep.
You guys are there today, or we're gonna go to Jacob Lake and camp at Jacob Lake and then look at the North Rim a little bit. Get there Thursday.
Well, yeah.
Look at that.
And you met Webster back in the day, right?
I helped
You
him
knew
write
Webster?
the fucking
You helped him
definition
write
for
it.
some words.
He helped him write Webster. Yeah.
So what do you?
Him, they were tight
believe
like
it.
this.
I believe it.
What are you saying?
Gigantimus.
You know what?
They drink whiskey together.
Red, there's no results found for gigantimus.
Ah, well, I got Webster's dictionary home, Scott. Anyway.
It's like hand
Okay.
signed.
Well,
I
it's
don't
at
know if
home,
Daryl
so we
spelled
can't
it
check.
Yeah, he
but
signed it.
it's one of the older handwritten originals.
Yeah. It was ciphered out of like,
You know they do that.
They used to squeeze the squid out and they'd have
They-
to ship it in these little vials that were made from the crystals of like in Italy.
What the fuck
Glasses?
are you talking about? Oh. What's that?
Cheers.
Come on.
We're here.
I didn't even know what that was. I never seen it.
It's
when
a
I came.
Beer coladas. It's very popular among men, I've noticed.
I like them in the morning.
Or just weld an angle and then.
What's that?
Yeah, look at them.
That's what holds it right
Suspension. Let's see how it operates.
Yeah, like a bunch of
Four
them.
wheel. You can't call them a dual axle.
Massive rig.
But we also have it with the orange.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like this one. like a mini house. What do they call those? Tiny homes?
Show us how tall it is in here.
So they're pretty stout.
I mean, I'm almost 6 feet. I'm reaching up another 3.5. That's got to be 10.
We do have a
Maybe.
bracket that we use.
Right here.
Anyway. I love footage with toilets in the background. Sweet.
Salt Lake was a nice staple. 3,000 people.
These are like coming at the like a 430 price point.
Right?
Those ones coming about the 450 price point.
Okay.
So,
And then these smaller bags?
Mason's a choke.
you know what? I didn't look at the price sheet on these. I'm sorry. I have to ask,
I live in a town.
well, he's not here. He's wandered off with our cheat sheet. I'm not sure what those are going for.
Nice.
You can shoot it on the bike. That's what it looks like installed.
I like them. I like, because it's the option of both. You kind of get that half part of the hard where they stand on their own and you don't get all floppy. Nice. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Stopping at Jesse Luggage.
Awesome.
I've got a chair. I've got a chair.
Well, always business cards. Like those benches?
Yeah.
And he's really excited to come hang out with you guys.
But, and I just bought a brand new 21.
Are you about to eat them? Well, then I'll let you go. All right, I love you. Oh, you did. No? All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Got some more literature you need me to...
I got it for Chris. Yeah. bouncers in it. They're just like,
I know.
no roll bar in them or nothing.
No,
They just crawl all
not
over
worried
you.
about them all.
You got a store down there at Elder.
Covers the 158th Infantry Regiment, which is the Bushmasters. You saw them over pre-World War II over in other building. So now we're getting into post-war, or pre-war. And then this unit was on December 8th, 1941. They were pulled out of the 45th Infantry and sent to Panama. This is one of the first units that were overseas after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, the attack on Pearl Harbor. This unit, so they spent a year in Panama doing jungle training, experimenting with jungle boots, jungle equipment, jungle packs, camouflage, frog skin camo. They used the Bushmaster carbine, which was the 03A3 Springfield, which was modified just for this regiment while they were in Panama. They cut it down to an 18-inch barrel so they could maneuver in the jungle. Even though when they left Panama, they were issued the M1 Garands, and then these, all of them, the carbines, went back to New Jersey and then taken off the Atlantic coast and dumped in the ocean. So they experimented with things like jungle boots. So that's the 1942 jungle boot that the soldiers would have worn in Panama and then when they got to New Guinea, which then, so you figure that's generation one. And then you got the second generation for Vietnam. They were brought back for Vietnam. That was the second generation with more of just a black tennis shoe sole. But they also had another sole called the Panama sole, which is it's a special sole, that ones that I would have worn the ones that I did wear when I was in, that kicks out the mud when you're walking, when you're hiking in the jungles. That sole was developed at the same time those were developed. They opted to not use it, and they brought it back and used it after Vietnam. Then you figure that generation, and then you have the desert boot, which is the next version of the jungle boot, which is what you're wearing right there. Exactly one of those two. Yeah. So, but they started off right here with this regiment. They were obviously they were wearing these jungle boots in the jungle pack, which is a different pack. They were now the ones that they would have been issued would have been frog skin camo. They all were issued frog skin camo, which you'll see in the next side of the building here. Yeah, they got their name, the Bushmasters, from the Bushmaster snake, and then using the machete when they were in Panama. Yeah, a lot of soldiers, they liked the room of the jungle pack, but it didn't have individual compartments. Whereas the 1944, the combat pack, even the earlier versions, had individual pouches so you could put your sea rations and stuff in there. But we're getting lost in the block. Yeah, exactly.
And their name fits them perfectly. The snake.
Bushmaster.
Yeah, the snake. It stalks its prey before going in.
Very dangerous, the most deadliest snake in Panama.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. I actually ran into him. I was in Panama 3 times and going through jungle training. They were the first ones to do jungle.
Bought one of those.
I mean, that night vision, that'd be for an old Vietnam crew, like a 50 cal machine gun. That was donated to us from the Highway Patrol when they picked up somebody off of I-40.
How about that?
Somehow, for some reason, they picked him up and he had that in his trunk. I guess they said, "Hey, we know where to take this," and they brought it to us. Now, all of this stuff on this side belonged to T. Cook. He was a former Bushmaster and then got his commission at U of A and became a helicopter pilot in Vietnam.
Such a snake bite kit.
Which does not work, but I mean, at
No,
least it makes you feel good,
I know.
right?
It's like I got my snake bite
Yeah.
kit.
Makes you feel good. And the sea rations, obviously, you had coffee, matches, toilet paper, sugar, salt, creamer, and cigarettes.
Tobacco. Yep, tobacco.
And then this gentleman here in this photograph, this is Bill Arneson. It's a very famous photograph from Vietnam. He was in the 19 Cav, and he was in the reconnaissance company, reconnaissance troop. But this is his helmet that he's wearing in that picture right there. He donated it to the museum.
Nice.
He was awarded 23 air medals during his one tour of Vietnam. So that's quite a few air missions to be under fire. And a Purple Heart. He was shot down once in Vietnam. They shot off the tail. And these are our 158s. That's our gentleman, a former Bushmaster, served with them in World War II, retired as a first sergeant. He collected DUIs. I've got 41 more of these. We have 41 more of these boards. He collected every branch, every not branch meaning army, but he cut every army branch, aviation, medical, special forces, and that was his hobby. And then when he passed away, his family donated them to us, and this is the one that had these would have been made very early locally, but then some of these would have been made probably either in Australia or Japan, because when they got to Japan, they wanted to show. So that one was made in Australia right there, and then that one was one that was issued to them before they left to come back. The military police. This was the patch, right? Actually, it was this one here. They didn't like the blue because, very interesting details.
Red knows a little bit of the history about the howitzers that CDOT, the Department of Transportation, Colorado.
Oh yeah, for shooting them for the mountains and stuff.
Yeah, use them for avalanche and ski areas.
Yeah, I've got a shell.
The one, yeah, we saw the one sitting out. The one we had that one.
There, we finally found it.
Yeah,
There it is.
The first aid kit.
The first aid kit. We finally found one.
So, they're going away though. They're a different type of avalanche control now, so using those a lot less. It's still, I think there's still one used on Red Mountain for that.
Go get the job done.
Oh yeah.
Highly mobile.
Yeah.
What did they given to a Japanese soldier before they left Japan, or whatever island they were from? But basically, it's signatures, well wishes, but also telling them go be victorious or don't come home. That's why so many of them, died, unfortunately, in World War II from the Japanese, because it was, they used space against surrender.
Oh, right.
It says, go be victorious, go home, go win for the homeland, or don't come home. Yeah.
Yeah, go from that.
Yep. Food good?
I'm really hoping all our stuff
Oh, cutting board.
They had.
Okay, good. Okay, good. They said you sent them over to our.
I didn't think about it. So the ROI
How you doing? Have a good weekend? Awesome. Yeah. This is my first time, and this was, I usually do motorcycles, so this was kind of interesting to kind of see the larger end of things, how you guys deal with it. With all the extra space and ability to carry everything.
Luxury compared to you guys.
I know. Hey, I get luxury. I get my Irish cream in the morning. It's luxury. We saw you guys roll in on Friday. Yeah, y'all in there. Multiple.
We had like 19 people come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like
all
your own
actually.
campground.
Yeah, actually, that's actually owner led. So the people that are all owners and the people that organized it were the owners.
Oh, okay.
So we just supported them with helping them get a camp spot to themselves. So the guys that organized it says, I asked them for a spot for us, and they gave us a spot.
Nice.
Yeah, because you said you had one right there at the entry, two back there, then you had all these in here.
Yeah, so those other ones are just on their own, but that's our Facebook group right there. So I got to give them all the credit.
Then you got the following. They're
they
promoting you
kicked
down the road, yeah.
They're kicked out. They kicked ass.
Well,
They had a blast over there too. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Big
just
giant
picked one
thank
up.
you for being such good supportive people and coming out and everything. So.
This is my first time ever being in a show.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's great. Met so many neat people.
This is the biggest Overland show.
Fun was had by all.
It's on her page. Does she have a separate page? No, she's with their family. Here's how they travel now.
Flagstaff, we'll come back again. Off we go.